was a luxury. Then Southwest Airlines came along and democratized the skies. Now every man, woman, and child is free to pack up and fly. One day soon we'll fly to the moon if that's where you need to be. Now we gotta get back to business, boys. Set the country free.
Niagara Falls!
There are a lot of interesting things to see in this country.
On your right, you'll see the marriage of the body and the chassis.
Who would have ever thought a car factory would be one of them? But the more people learned about Saturn, the more they wanted to visit us.
Polymer panels bend and flex. Go ahead, get right
We're flattered by all the attention. We're just a little baffled by it. I mean, we are just making cars, right?
Next stop, Saturn Gift Shop. Now, if you look over here.
Did you know that every time you buy one of our beers, you'll get a date? Every time. Honest. You see, every package of ours has a little date printed right on it, in plain language. If the beer doesn't sell by that day, we take it back. Now, I suppose we could put a secret code on our packages, but then all you get is a blind date.
Fox NFL Sunday is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. With fares so low, you have the freedom to go places. By Saturn, a different kind of company, a different kind of car. By the NASDAQ stock market. Visit www.nasdaq.com. And by Pizza Hut. Now, we've got your pizza.
Irving Fryer walking into the locker room. He was shaken up after catching a pass on the last series for the Eagles. Fryer, a veteran of 13 years in the NFL. Meanwhile, the Giants, again, good field position, begin on their 46th first down. And the give is to Rodney Hampton. And Hampton, for a couple, gets about 3 yards. Michael Zordich making the tackle. The Redskins defeated the New England Patriots on the road. A big win and their 5th straight victory.
That's a big win for Washington. They come off the bye when they had not done well, and they get that the victory, and then that also, you know, you have the Philadelphia Eagles right behind them, and then the Giants also. Dallas with another win. And here come the Cowboys.
3-3 on the year for Dallas, having beaten the Eagles and the Cardinals. Second down and 7. Dave Brown, nowhere to go, is hit from behind. Will actually pick up 2 yards on the play. That was Ray Farmer, who's starting today. 4th round draft choice out of Duke, replacing Mark Woodard, who had been the starter for Philadelphia.
Well, he's either a fast linebacker or a slow safety. You know, he was a safety in college, and so Ray Rhodes liked what he saw in him. I mean, he's not afraid to be physical. He'll step right up. He's not a real big guy. At this point, he doesn't quite believe what he sees. When he sees it, he'll get it. Sometimes he doesn't quite see everything.
And a safety in college. There you see the vast contrast in field position. 3rd down and 5. Brown's pass off the hands of Aaron Pierce. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we have an update on the report. Irving Fryer, who went to the locker room, suffered a sprained left ankle. Probably will be back for the Eagles offense. That's good news for them.
See right now that the Giants are, just by what they're doing, they're a little concerned with Mamula off that left side and getting some pressure. And so now they're going to quick stuff, getting rid of the ball fast.
Mark Say back deep for the Eagles. Mike Horan will bunt for the Giants. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. Good high kick. Say again with a fair catch. And on the 7-yard line, called for the fair catch. Gotta let that bounce. Timeout. Sunday, beautiful pictures from above thanks to the Fujifilm blimp. Giants lead the Eagles 3-0. And the Eagles will have the ball on their 7-yard line.
Hey, look at that. You see that thing go right by?
Well, an aerial circus it has not been.
I'm going to report that to the FA. I think that's one of those incidental things.
They're not throwing the ball in the air, so the planes might just as well fly. First down, Ty Detmer rolling out, and a flag is down, and he goes underneath to Turner, the fullback, but a penalty marker is down.
That was a nice call. And Jason Dunn, the rookie tight end, couldn't quite get across the field.
That was a 4-yard gain And this time holding will be the call against the Giants.
Now, I like the way John Gruden, the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles, is coming along in his play calling. Man, not like I'm any kind of area. John Gruden right here.
Holding, number 92 on the defense. 5 yards. Touchdown.
Michael Strahan, defensive end. But John Gruden is interesting because not only, you know, Ty Detmer's out there, he's having to get a feel for. John Gruden's got to get a feel for his quarterback. He's got to get a feel. He says, look, I really don't know. He hasn't been in a game. I don't know how he's going to react, so I'm going to have to sit and watch and wait and see.
2 tight ends for Ty Detmer, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. Mark Say in motion left, and the pitch left to Turner. And Kevin Turner, who's been a valuable performer, is held to no gain by the Giants' Corey Widmer. By the way, Marcus Buckley has replaced Corey Miller at outside linebacker for the Giants, and they have so far done what they intended to do, and that is stifle the Philadelphia running attack. But it's early, and we have less than a minute to go in the first quarter.
And the way the Giants are doing it, I mean, they're playing good, solid team defense, and they're daring Detmer to have to beat him down the field. Their corners are playing tight coverage, and they're saying, all right, try to beat me over the top.
2nd down and 10 from the 12. Trying to put pressure on Detmer. He has time, and the pass is to Mark Say. And Ty Detmer found Say, and the Eagles get out of trouble. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
You know, and that's that passing lanes we were talking about. And that's feeling the pocket and understanding the pocket that Ty Detmer is waiting for. Now, there's one thing about standing behind people, but not look right here. See this? That's called the passing lane. You wait for things to develop, and then you see the whole picture. And then you just kind of slide that way and wait for the receivers downfield to develop. This time, Say just runs right through that zone and gets underneath Widmer, and a big 1st down.
And that'll take care of festivities in the first quarter. We've completed one here at Giants Stadium. Capacity crowd. The Giants lead the Eagles 3-0. The start of the second quarter. Dick Stockton along with Matt Millen, and there is Irving Fryer, who suffered a sprained left ankle, back as promised into the Eagle lineup. The Eagles have a 1st down on their 26-yard line, trailing 3-0. And the handoff is to Charlie Garner. Garner has become a missing person in the Philadelphia scheme of things, with Waters having such a fine year and Turner a valuable fullback, but he gives them good changeup with terrific speed in the backfield.
Yeah, he's a knuckleball. You never know where the heck he's going to go. He may be designed to start inside. With that speed, he'll bounce it all the way outside. He's a hard guy to block for. He's also hard to defend because you don't know where the heck he's going to go. Ray Rhodes says we have to get him the ball at least 10 times, and we'd like to try it anyway.
And he's dangerous. 2nd and 6. And the pass is to Fryer. Fryer tackled at the 35, may have enough for the 1st down with Sparks defending.
Tell you what's been going on as you look at Ty Detmer. That offensive line quietly, as Guy McIntyre has come into the football game now, they've been playing pretty well. Taking Joe Panos out from the one side, McIntyre comes in, Holmes is in there, McKenzie in the middle. And then Cooper, the right tackle, who had himself a rough game the other night, said, you know, we made him a big offer, we paid him a lot of money, and he's got to play well. So far, against Strahan, he's been playing pretty well.
And it is an Eagle 1st down. Strahan, of course, locked in the contract squabbles of his own with the Giants. He is their leading pass rusher with 3.5 sacks to lead this team thus far this year. He going to try and take advantage of Cooper the way Tony Tolbert did, but so far it hasn't been there for him. 1st down at the 36 for the Eagles. And the handoff to Ricky Waters back in the game, and Waters, whose longest rush was 8 yards against the Cowboys in that Monday night game, picks up 8 on that play.
You know, we talked about Charles Way on one side. The other side, you got Kevin Turner, their fullback. Turner comes up. See how he gathered himself? And then he snuck that left hand in there. See, just as Strahan was ready to throw him, Turner snuck the hand in a little bit quicker. He's a crafty guy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Darryl Johnston. Has the same kind of ability.
2nd down and 2 from the 44-yard line. Ty Detmer has a long time. And what a catch! one-handed by Fryer. Irving Fryer with a one-handed grab, and he had to leap over a tall Jason Sehorn to grab it for 31 yards. Big play for Philadelphia.
Yeah, and if you're going to get that thing, the first thing you have to do is protect up front. Strahan runs a stunt. Look who blocks it. Ricky Waters shoved his face in. And that allows Denver to stand inside. But I want you to watch this. I mean, this is nothing you can practice. You just either have it or you don't. And guess what? He has unbelievable. Willie Mays would be proud of that catch.
Yes, he would. I hope. 1st and 10 at the 26 of the Giants. And Ricky Waters driving forward picks up about 3 yards on the play. That is worth seeing again. A spectacular reception by Irving Fryer.
You know, I think when you look at this, and you can see that it's special. You see he goes up with the one hand, and he just cradles that thing and really just sucks it in a Venus flytrap. And then when it's over, everybody could see that it was out of the ordinary, and he knew it. I mean, he got up after that play, and he was as excited as everybody in the stand.
There's a guy who was in the locker room just a few minutes ago.
Should hurt his ankle more often.
2nd and 6. Denver again with time. Tipped away by Ellsworth. Percy Ellsworth from the University of Virginia, an undrafted rookie. Got a chance to start in his last game against the Vikings. Broke that up on the pass intended for Chris T. Jones.
I think they have a find here in Ellsworth. I think what Ellsworth is a big guy. He's tall. He's got decent weight, but he has real good speed. And the other thing that you can't teach is he's got instincts. I mean, he just knows. Look how he breaks underneath this. He gets his hand up there, drags it down. I think Percy Ellsworth is a find. The Giants, they got themselves a pretty good football player, and he's a rook.
9th play of the drive coming for the Eagles. 3rd and 6. Felipe Sparks on a cornerback blitz, and Chris T. Jones can't reach it. He was covered downfield by the free safety Ellsworth.
See, that's what they have with Ellsworth. See, because of his size and his speed, you can take him and take him from the safety position and drop him on the wide receiver. I mean, that's something that a lot of safeties can't do in this league. And Ellsworth, he can do it. I mean, he can drop over there, get the jam, and still be able to turn and run.
So the Eagles with an opportunity now to tie the game. Gary Anderson, who is 7 for 9, with a 40-yard field goal attempt. And Anderson's kick is good to tie it up. He's been around a long time. Gary Anderson ties this one at 3-3 early in the second. Done a terrific job against the run, forcing Tom Hutton to kick from the 1-yard line. Amani Toomer is back to return. A good high spiral. Hutton's best kick, and Toomer, he can break one, given the chance, down the sideline. Amani Toomer, one man to beat, no flags, he'll score, touchdown Giants. "65 yards for Amani Toomer on the punt return."
Coleman Rudolph made the whole play. Rudolph made a block way at the end on Jason Dunn that sprung the whole thing. As soon as he did it, the Eagles sideline exploded. They expected a flag. But Jason Dunn, watch him right here. And there's Coleman Rudolph. Boom, hits him right in the back, gets away with one. It allows Toomer to get to the side. And then he takes it the whole way.
Toomer returned to punt 87 yards in the opening game against the Buffalo Bills here at Giant Stadium. So that is his second return for a touchdown. The rookie from Michigan, and Brad Deloiso perfect with the extra point. And the Giants have taken a 10-3 lead. That Matt Millen, who's not normally a trivia buff, nailed easily our Aflac trivia question again. Between 1972 and 1974, 3 different Eagles led the NFC in receptions. Who were they? There they are: Harold Jackson, Harold Carmichael, and Charlie Young. And that's how he spelled his name.
Thank you very much there, Nabby.
And we'll give you the prizes that you win a little later on. 3rd and 12. Here comes the blitz, Zordich. It's picked up. But Dave Brown, seemingly running in circles, And finally goes out of bounds. He had nowhere to go to. Rhett Hall did the chase.